Hello everyone and welcome back to Beatles channel. Lovely to have you here. Thanks for joining me for this video and I hope you're all doing well. Today's video is a new episode of in the series that I've been doing called Beatles Bargains. Now if you're new to the channel or you haven't seen any of the previous episodes, basically what Beatles Bargains is I go trawling the internet looking for Beatles items at what I consider to be a bargain price and tell you about it so you don't have to do the trawling yourself. Now it's not always possible to do this type of video every month because sometimes there just aren't any bargains to be had for me to tell you about. I do look every month, but I am aware it's been a couple of months since the last episode, and I say I have been looking, but there hasn't been anything. But there are quite a few items that I've got to tell you about today. Before we get into this, I just wanted to say a really big thank you to all the new subscribers to the channel. There has been quite a lot of you recently, so thank you so much for subscribing. Really appreciate you being here. Welcome, and I hope you enjoy the content here. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel. Love to have you on board. Hit that notification bell and all that sort of stuff so you know when a new video is coming. We don't just do Beatles bargains. I don't spend my whole time looking for Beatles bargains. We do lots of stuff here, and you can sort of have a little trawl through the videos that are on the channel to see the sort of stuff that we do, see if it suits you, and if it does, please subscribe to the channel. Love to have you on board. Okay, now for those of you that have seen previous episodes of this series, you may notice in today's video that there will be some items that I have talked about in this series before. Why am I doing that, you might ask? Why am I repeating myself? Well, there's a couple of reasons really. Firstly is, as I say, we're always getting new subscribers, so some people will not have seen these before. And the other thing is, some of these items are to be found on Amazon, and Amazon have play this nasty game where if they get a run on an item within a short space of time, their algorithm picks this up and they put the prices right up. So I tell you about it, and if you hang around, I'll get a message in the comments saying, oh, I wanted that box set or this box set, whatever it is I'm talking about, but the price had gone right up by the time I'd got it, and that's what happens. So if I talk about something that is on Amazon, don't dither about. If you think that you want it, just go and get it, because you can be sure as eggs is eggs. After a while, they will work out that there's lots of people buying the same thing, in a short space of time, and they'll put the price up. And what happens when they put the price up is that no one buys it at that price, so they put the price down. And then the next month when I'm looking through, I think, right, they put the price down again, so I'll talk about that again. So it's a kind of a vicious circle. Then they'll get a run on the item and they'll put the price up again, no one will buy it. You kind of get the idea, don't you? So that's how it works. So anything that you see that I talk about that is from Amazon, if you fancy it, be quick, get in there quick, because they will put the price up. Okay, should we get on with it then? Just a small apology before we get into this. The prices that I'm going to be quoting are mostly in pounds sterling, because obviously being a Brit, it's much easier for me to tell if something is a bargain if the price is quoted in sterling. But last time we did this video, had quite a few comments from some of my American viewers who said that item is not available in the States. So what I've done this time is, if the item is from Amazon, I have looked on Amazon.com to be able to quote a price in US dollars if it is a bargain in the States as well. Now, obviously I can't do that for every currency, but I think that Amazon.com ship to other countries, as do Amazon.co.uk. But if you're in a country that can't get stuff shipped from either of those two Amazon sites, then you'll have to look on your own local Amazon site to see whether they've got the item at a bargain price yourself. So sorry about that. Okay, now the first item that we're going to talk about is nothing to do with Amazon. This is Facebook Marketplace. Now, before eyebrows get raised, I would say that, you know, I know that Facebook Marketplace is full of scammers, and I wouldn't recommend any seller on Facebook Marketplace if I hadn't tried them myself. And we have featured this guy before. His name is Kevin Murray, so that's the name that you want to search for. Now, before I recommended it last time, I bought this album from him, the Beatles Live at the BBC, a triple album. Now, he has got what must be the cheapest prices on the internet for brand new factory sealed Beatles albums. He sells single albums for £10 each, double albums for £12, and triple albums for £15. His copies of these albums all come from the D'Agostini box set. He's obviously, you know, he's obviously a dealer, and he's bought loads of them, and he's splitting them up. So the albums that he's got, so he's got with the Beatles, Help, they'll both be £10. Anthology 1, which would be £15. Then he's got the Blue album. Now, obviously, that's not the remixed album from last year. It's the previous version of the Blue album. He's got Live at the BBC, the one that I just showed you, and that's a triple album, so that'd be £15. And he's got the Love album, which is a double, so that will be £12. He's got Magical Mystery Tour, Revolver, Beatles for Sale, Yellow Submarine, and Rubber Soul, which will all be £10. Now, he also says on his Facebook Marketplace page that he has got unsealed but brand new copies of Love for £8, and Hard Day's Night, again unsealed but brand new, for £5. Now, last time when we did this lots of you bought albums from him, and I hope you're all happy with what he sent you. And you must have said that that you'd come from, you know, like that I'd sent you, because he contacted me again. He said, thank you so much for recommending me. I've done loads of business thanks to you. I want to send you something for free. So he sent me Anthology 2, which he's no longer actually advertising on his page anymore, so he must have run out of Anthology 2. But he sent me this for free, and this is a still sealed copy. I haven't opened it because I've already got this album, so I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do with that. Maybe we'll do a giveaway on the channel sometime later in the year when we decide when to do it. So that's that. So if you are interested in these prices, I say it's £10 for a single album, £12 for a double album, and £15 for a triple album. You want to search on Facebook Marketplace for Kevin Murray. He spells his surname Murray, and I can, you know, vouch for him. I guarantee you will not be disappointed. Of course, what I should mention is that if you do buy any of those albums from Kevin Murray, there is a shipping cost, obviously. I can't remember what he charged me for shipping, but if you bought any albums from him the last time that we did his albums, and you can remember what the shipping cost was, please put it down in the comments so people can read it. Okay, the next item. I don't think we've ever done a DVD before, but we're going to do one now. 8 days a week. Not this actual version, because this is the two DVD version. But the one that is for sale at a bargain price on Amazon at the moment is just a single DVD. So it's just the main film. This is a very nice package. I'll tell you about it anyway. See, as we're talking about it, but it is a 2 DVD package, and it comes with a disc of extras as well, and it comes with this book. I don't know whether this book comes with the single DVD version of it, but it is a very nice book, quite thick as well, quite a lot of pages in it, some nice pictures and stuff like that, stills from the film. But if you want this, if you want the single DVD or Blu-ray version, you can find them on Amazon. So in the UK, you can buy the DVD for an absolute bargain, £3.99, or the Blu-ray for £4.57. If you're in the US on Amazon.com, the DVD is $5.96 and the Blu-ray is $5.99. So an absolute bargain. Remember, this is Amazon, so if you want this, you need to be quick. So that is 8 days a week. Absolute bargain. Okay, the next item we have featured before, but it's back down to a good price, and that is the Imagine book, the sort of accompaniment book to the Imagine Ultimate Mixes box set. Now, we know that we also got one for the Plastic Ono band, and there is one coming from Mind Games as well, and this book is absolutely beautiful. I really love how they've done that with the clouds on the side, and this I guess is like the, you know, it's the final word on the Imagine album. It's obviously much more detailed than the hardback book that came with the Ultimate Mixes box set, but you know, it's just got some fantastic photos, loads of information about the album. Just trying to show you. It's quite a big book, so it's quite hard to show, but you know, it is a really fantastic book, and this one is, as I say, we have done this one before. At the moment, on Amazon.co.uk, you can pick this up for £16.98. They're saying that the recommended price of this is £35. On Amazon.com in the US, you can pick it up for $19.97, and they're saying that the recommended price in the States is $50, so that's like 60% off. So that is a really good price for the Imagine book. I thoroughly recommend this if you haven't got it. Likewise, there is the Plastic Ono band book as well. Again, you know, just an absolutely fantastic accompaniment for the Ultimate Mixes box set. Again, you know, just loads of great pictures, loads of information, and just sort of, you know, kind of, you know, the book that was in the box set was, you know, was gorgeous, gorgeous, but this is, you know, a much more detailed account of the album. Everything you could want to know about the John Lennon Plastic Ono Band album is in this book. And if you want to pick this one up, not quite such a you know, a bargain price, but I thought I'd tell you about it. So in the UK, you can pick that up for £28.45. They're saying the recommended price is £40 for that. And in the States, Amazon.com, $27.89. Again, recommended price $50. So it's about half, well, just over half price, I suppose, about 45% off. If you want the Plastic Ono band book, I think both of them definitely worth getting. But you know, is that a big enough bargain? You know, I think it's a bargain. It's absolutely worth that money. So you know, choice is yours. Choice is yours. Okay, I've got one more book to talk about, and then I'll talk about some music at a bargain price. And the book that I'm talking about is The Beatles Get Back. This one came out in 2021 as an accompaniment to Peter Jackson's docu-series. And actually, when it did come out in 2021, I did do a full review of this book, and you can find that on the channel. Actually, I'll put an end card at the end of this video, so if you want to hear my review or watch my review of this book, if you're thinking about getting it, that'll give you a much better idea, where I talk about it in much more detail. But it is an absolute masterpiece of a book, as the docu-series was as well. Really well done. Loads of fantastic pictures throughout this book, and you know, loads of great information about the Get Back sessions. Some really great photos throughout this. I think most of these sort of come from Peter Jackson's film but I won't go into too much detail. I'll show more of the book, I think, in my review, so you can watch that. So if you're interested in the Get Back book, again, this is Amazon, so you need to be quick. So Amazon have got this in the UK. Amazon.co.uk have got the Get Back book for £15.21. It's a recommended price, retail price of £40. So £15 pounds is a really good price for this in the States on Amazon.com. You can pick this up for $34.49. The recommended retail price in the US is $60. Books are really expensive in America, aren't they? So that is, I don't know, maybe about 40% off ish. So you know, really good price. I should just say, you know, I'm promoting, or not, I'm talking about a lot of products that are from Amazon. I don't get a kickback from Amazon for talking about them, don't get paid anything. It's not a paid promotion, otherwise I would have to declare that, but I don't get paid for that. It just happens that a lot of these things are on Amazon. So that is the Get Back book. I think that's a bargain. So the final item for this month's Beatly Tones Beatles Bargains is something that we've featured before in this series, but this is a typical example of stuff on Amazon where you know, they reduce the price. There's a big run on the item, and so they put the price up again. But fortunately, the price has come down again, so we're going to talk about it again, and that is the Let It Be Super Deluxe Edition on CD. And if you don't know what you get in this box, this is a 5 CD and 1 Blu-ray set. It does come with a hardback book. The CD, this is the CD wallet that contains the CDs and the Blu-rays, and I'll just run through what you get. So you get the Giles Martin remix of the Let It Be album, which is very good. Disc 2 is the Apple Sessions. Disc 3 is Rehearsals and Apple Jams. Disc 4 is Glyn John's. Well, it's advertised as being Glyn John's 1969 original mix of the Get Back album, but we found out later that some of the tracks on here are from his 1970 mix. And finally, we get the CD, the CD EP, if you like, 4 tracks on this. So you get on the beginning, so Across the Universe and I'm in Mine. This is unreleased Glyn John's mix from 1970, and then we get Don't Let Me Down and Let It Be, which is a brand new remix by Giles Martin on the EP, and then we get the Blu-ray, which is basically the album in various formats of sound. I'll just tell you what's on there. Obviously Dolby Atmos, also DTS HD 5.1, plus high-res audio files as well. So that's what's on it. This is the track listing. I'll slowly run that through, and you can pause the video if you want to read it a bit closer. Okay, so I went back to my original email from Amazon when I ordered this back in 2021, and I paid £104 for this box set. It is now £50.40 from Amazon.co.uk. Now there is this is also available on Amazon.com. It's not quite the level of bargain, but I thought I would tell you about it anyway. If you want to get this from Amazon.com, it is $86.35. Now they're saying that the list price of this is about $140. I'm not sure if it was that much when it first came out, but that's what they're saying. The price has been reduced from. So $86.35. It's not as big a bargain as it is in the UK, but it is, you know, a considerable amount off if you are after this box set. But in the UK, for £50, that is a bargain. Okay, that is all that I've got for you for this month. I hope there was something amongst that lot that appeals, and I hope that if you're after it, you get it. Don't forget, if it's on Amazon, be quick because the prices will go up. But if you do get something at a bargain price, please tell me about it down in the comments. You know, I love to hear from you, and you know, I read all your comments and I will respond to all your comments, and I'll keep looking for bargains to include in next month's episode of Beatly Tone's Beatles Bargains. In the meantime, if you give the video a like, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and hit that notification bell so you know when videos are coming out, that would be absolutely fantastic. That's all from me. Thanks very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will see you all very soon. Bye bye.